Okay, 50 episodes, 50 episodes. What was my favorite part?
So it blows my mind that we are celebrating our 50th episode. It's been such a journey on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and I have so many episodes that I love. It's kind of like Sophie's Choice trying to pick one. But of course I'm going to be absolutely selfish as an actor should be and say the May on May fight scene. That was so much fun. It was so awesome. I loved doing it because it was just more of me. Okay, I'm gonna stop being sarcastic here. But I did really like that fight scene.
Okay, wow, my favorite moment.
Rhett's favorite moment is kissing me. Right? That's what you were gonna say, right?
Yes, that is what I was gonna say. I was actually gonna say my favorite moment was with Ian, but
You didn't. You. But I'm a good kisser.
yeah,
right?
and we also had that kissing moment in the closet. There was a moment in there that we shared, and it was.
It was his favorite moment.
It was.
Okay. It was your favorite.
It was a.
Just be
It was
honest.
a favorite moment. It was a favorite moment. Thanks, Chloe.
I think seeing the moments where some of those original people who first showed up on this journey with me, the incredible Brett Dalton and what he's done creating one of the most amazing villains in the Marvel Universe in Grant Ward, Chloe Bennett, Skye, now Daisy, Ming creating a now iconic, powerful woman character who's a role model. Ian DeCastecker show up and deliver this character that moves me every time I see him. And the same with Elizabeth Henstridge, taking these two science nerds that we could barely understand and create these incredible dimensional characters. That's the thing I'm most moved by and proud of and honored to be part of in our 50 episodes so far.
Well, my favourite moment was, of course, meeting Fitz and Ian. But our first scene, I feel like, was very fun and very memorable. I was in a pink shirt, and I think you were in, well, I actually forget what you were wearing, but it was very fun, and I just, felt like, this is good. We're a little duo. What was your first moment, Ian?
My favorite first moment
Favorite, yeah.
was when I met a specific girl for the first time, and she was so smart,
Yeah.
and funny, beautiful, and I remember the first time I stroked her hairy little face, and that's why Maggie is just, meeting you has been the greatest thing about S.H.I.E.L.D.
I had just started working on S.H.I.E.L.D. and it was my first time working with this guy named Ian. It was good because Fitz and Mac, the chemistry that they have together was wonderful. It was just easy working with him and it was a lot of fun. But I guess it was a great moment for me because it also started a friendship that I have with him. He's a great guy and he's a good friend of mine. So that's moment number one.
One of the most important moments for me was when Marissa and I were allowed to ride in the flying hydraulic Lola. We were doing a skydive sequence with Skye at the time and Coulson, and they had rigged this apparatus. The only way I can describe it is you will just show it right now. Cool, and then, so we got to get into that vehicle, and basically we flew around on the green screen, and it was one of the perks of being in charge.
I have two favorite parts. Am I allowed to have two favorite
Hey,
parts?
remember that time I built a sandwich and you were asking about May and the cavalry?
Yeah, I do.
That was awesome.
It was awesome.
Hey, remember that time?
But all my favorite parts they're not all about you.
Okay.
That's not true, they are, they're all you.
Oh, okay, all right.
Until
great.
you went all Hydra on us.
Channeling Chris Farley. Okay.
So, I'm gonna finish this.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll see you on
you.
set.
Okay.
Love it.
All right.
Okay, bye, love you. Bye.
Blowing you
So-
a kiss. It's a Hydra kiss.
Sorry. Ever since you went all Hydra, it's been so weird.
It was very fun shooting Ward's turn to evil. It was a scene that we eagerly anticipated for a long time, and it was very gratifying on the day to see Brett sort of step into that role and mercilessly murder a few people. Anything else, babe?
You stole the one that I was gonna do.
Which one was that?
Ward's turn. So you stole my moment, as I am stealing yours right now.
Kind of when I turned into Daisy Johnson probably was one of my favorite moments, because that's crazy. Because when I got cast in this show, it was for like a degenerate computer hacker who lived in her van. So the fact that now I was technically the first female superhero with powers who happens to be also Asian, that's kind of awesome and crazy to be able to kind of pave the way for female superheroes like that, so that's pretty cool. Also, every moment with Ian DeCasticker. And Brett Dalton.
Ian and Chloe started playing pranks on each other, and we were shooting a snowy scene. And so we had a bunch of, just snow lying around the studio. Ian decided to take a heap full of snow and just dump it in Chloe's toilet in her trailer. And so I think in retaliation, Chloe
Covered his car.
covered his car in snow, and also maybe the inside. Thankfully, it was a rental. Don't tell the rental company that, though.
And then she murdered his dog, which was it took a dark turn, but I mean, a great prank. I mean, she got him.
I would say that's our favorite moment of the entire
that was Ian's
history
dead
of
dog
our
just sitting
show.
there. Yeah.
I remember the first morning. It's about 6:15. Everyone gets to set. It's the first shot. It's Ward walking up to the bus, the big giant airplane. Of course, there is no big giant airplane. It's just a big empty hangar. And Brett comes walking across as Ward and looks up at it and has this look of amazement on his face that he's going to join S.H.I.E.L.D. And I think we all had the same look of amazement, largely because we were looking at a big empty hangar, and that somehow in the middle of big emptiness there was going to be magic. And when it was all put together and you go back and look at the pilot and you see this beautiful, gigantic airplane, it speaks to the magic of the show. It speaks to how we all have, for 50 episodes, had an opportunity to learn about S.H.I.E.L.D. and to learn about these characters through unbelievably great writing, a terrific cast, and the best crew that anyone could ever possibly hope for.
I bet she kisses you if I did it. I think she loves me more than you.
Just like,
Yeah, Max.